Hey everyone, Matt from soundrolling.com, and I wanted to take you through a better breakdown of like all the different parts of the Nanoshield. So firstly, addressing about the issue of like how do you get that cable out from when everything's locked together. So actually this is a full piece that just has its own kind of mechanism to slide out. It won't fully come out. There's actually little grooves inside, so this kind of stays in. And you can see because of the teeth that you're just able to slot in whatever cable you have. Now they do sell a few different versions of this XLR. There's also, so this is the one with the 80 hertz cut, there's one with the 60 hertz, and there's one that's just a straight through without a filter. And the whole idea of this cable is also that it's kind of RF kind of interference free. So once you have the cable, if you're swapping this out, then you can simply just slide it all the way back in, and then that should be good to go. Make sure to press it down at the top so you get a smooth groove running forward. And then you're going to have it onto the main kind of base of the unit. Now, let me just take this off a second. The main kind of base is now a different design for you to be able to not only attach this part, so obviously the main like pistol grip handle, but it's also to move the actual individual elements as well. And you do this through the screw at the front. So basically, if you look at this very first one, when that base is all the way down, so if I screw it, I can't remember which clockwise position this is, but basically when that's all the way down to the bottom, then that's at its most tightest. Oh, unless you're really, really grabbing it. Actually, I can't even go tighter. So yeah, so then that's when it's meant to be at its most tightest, and it won't move unless, obviously you saw there, kind of brute strength comes into play. But obviously when the mic's on, it'll be completely fine. Then when you screw it the other way, it not only loosens these actual little grips in the middle, but it allows you to slide this on the back. So you have to just line it up, and then if I've done it wide enough, then it should be able to fit in. It still feels a bit tight, so I'm just going to loosen it all the way up. And you can see there now that there's a big gap at the front and all the things have moved to the back, and there's a bit sticking out, and now it effortlessly slides on. And so for positioning, then it just becomes a lot easier. There's also a little cap that you get for just the excess cable at the very back. You can slide that on as well before you tighten everything up, ideally making sure the cable's gone through it as well. And this just gives you the most just another point to keep the cable from rattling around in the middle or anything. So now we can screw it the other way. I don't know, we can change these positions, and then once we screw this all the way back in, then everything should be much tighter. And now the handle grip doesn't move. These you can still kind of push through. I don't want to keep pushing them through because obviously I'm going to start wrecking all the grooves. But that's the kind of idea of it. I know. And there's a cat next to me as well. So yeah, really liking, because now we've got these Sherp's CM1, which is basically very tiny mics. So you need both like really close together, right at the front of the shield, or obviously a shotgun like Super CMIT. You need a better spread, and so you can just get a really accurate center of gravity for all your mics now. Which I really like. So there's just that, as you saw in my other video, just a slight issue with the cable with digital mics, but hopefully that's going to be rectified soon. And then there we go for the actual kind of pistol grip and stuff. That's how you're going to take it all apart and make it work for you. If you need to obviously turn and shift, it's just this big dial here, and otherwise, it's just this one for the actually changing the cable, as well as being able to swivel it around. So if you prefer to have your cable sticking out the side for your wireless, maybe, then that's kind of the best way to go. Then you can tighten all that up, and then you'll be good to go. So I hope that helps. Anything else you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do a few more videos on this as well. Maybe my next video will be on the actual blimp itself. I do need to do a wind test as well. So till next time, see you later.